We're trying to, but I think it's a
we
working
love
part.
so much. And we know this time of the year.
Yes,
so
kids are making those
many
decisions.
juniors and seniors, they're making those decisions. They're doing the college tours. My little sister's going to be a senior next year, so she's going to start thinking about where she wants to go to college.
Exciting.
But she already knows she wants to go to MCC.
Okay.
So let's give MCC a
Their
shout
out,
for
yes.
sponsoring our digital news day.
On this college day. Shout out to MCC.
She is very focused, and she wants to do something in nursing. So
Wonderful.
luckily, MCC has a great program for that. And I know she's going to do some great things, and I want her to stay close to me.
Yes,
I know that's how
that's gonna
parents
be
probably
nice.
feel, but I don't want her to go too far, at least for a little while. So.
Yes, and then we didn't though. I went, about an hour and a half away to Jackson.
I
You
went to
Hattiesburg, so we didn't go too far away from home either. But my point was earlier in my story that during my time in my during my time that I was TAing, that's what I was getting to. I was always answering the questions in class. My teacher pulled me aside and he asked me did I want to TA, and I'm like, I'm a freshman. You want me to TA? As a freshman, so freshman year all the way to senior year, I was his TA. And so, but that also helped me with paying for books or paying for something, so it's like, even if you go to school, I went to school with no money. I'm talking about student loans, I'm still paying back. So even if you don't find that scholarship, find scholarships. That's another one. But even if you can't find those scholarships and you go to school, you're like, how am I going to pay for school? Once you get to school, there are opportunities to be had. There is money to be made with it as you work your way through college. So don't go discouraged and think, oh, I'm never going to, because I went into school without a dollar to my name and I came out with more money than I had when I went in. I'm not saying that I was rich or anything, but I was definitely had everything that I needed. So that's the most important thing. So if you can't find those opportunities right now, look for them once you get there, and they are there.
William Carey had work study.
Yes, that's another thing.
My whole time I was there, my senior year, I was actually recruiting and doing school on the side. So that was crazy. I was just pretty much full-time working, but you can do work study and make money. Like, there is a way. I had scholarships through choir and everything else.
Yes.
But if you want to go to college, there are so many ways to get money nowadays that there really is no excuse. If that's something you want to do, and if you just can't find a way and you're like, I've tried, reach out to me or reach out to Aviana.
Yes.
We will help you because we've been there. We know,
and both of us were part of recruitment, so
I know. Look, we got you. If you want to know more about William Carey, you can contact me. JSU, contact her. I don't necessarily wear my excitement like that, but I'm telling you, William Carey is a great school. I'm trying to kind of remember. It seems like I've kind of forgotten. Like, you asked me, like, what did they look like? Well,
think about it, Anna. Think about it.
Some, but I'm telling you, it's sad how fast it fades.
It goes by quick.
When you jump into that adult life, like we were talking about, we so wish we could go back to college because the responsibilities hit hard and they hit all at once. So enjoy your time in college, but also stay focused and think about where you want to be in life.
Most definitely.
Because I know a lot of people that went to college, never finished college, or they finished college and they just partied so hard all the way through college they wanted to keep on partying through a life.
That too.
And it's all about balance. You can't do that. You've got to stay focused. You got to think, what do I want my life to look like after college?
Yes.
So don't get distracted by all of some of the hoopla that goes into college.
Right.
It's a little crazy. It's a little overdone.
Sometimes it can.
Opinion.
Yeah. Sometimes though, you're just like, now we just partied last Thursday. We don't need to party again.
And all of the sororities and fraternities and.
It can be a lot.
It's
so
ridiculous.
Don't get consumed in what's going on around you. Make sure again that you're staying focused, you're staying on track with what you're doing.
You're there for a degree.
Yes.
And success and to learn.
And to learn, y'all. But okay, college has been so great. One thing that I want to say, and I don't know whose roomie is going to go first, but we're going to bring our roommates into the conversations, y'all. Let me talk about my roommate for a second, though.
Yes,
Anna.
we gotta build them up.
It's only right. It's only right, y'all. I met her freshman year, just going into freshman dorms. We lived in McAllister. Lord bless it. I don't even think McAllister is open anymore at Jackson State, but if you lived in McAllister, you know. So I met her freshman year, and she was my college roommate all 4 years. I didn't know her. She's from Chicago. and I met her, and it was truly a blessing. When I tell y'all, this is still my very best friend to this day. I just talked to her yesterday. Y'all, I love her. We had so many great memories together, so much fun, just hanging out, holding each other accountable, rolling over. Trey, get up, go to class. Trey, make sure that you ate today. I was telling Anna the story how we would go all day not eating because we didn't want to go to the calf, or we was too busy, buried in homework, you know, but we really loved and supported each other through college, and we're still doing the same now that we're both in our careers. You know, she is just a heaven sent. That is my girl. That is my friend. I love her, y'all, and I cannot wait for y'all to hear from her. Anna, do you want to go first, or you want me to play the video now?
Go ahead and play the video.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Make sure that the video is not going to play properly.
Good morning, WTOK. My name is Trey, and I was Aviana Smith's roommate at the Jackson State University. My favorite memory at JSU definitely has to be our first homecoming concert. We had performances from Lil Wayne, Yo Gotti, Cardi B. It was a time well had, okay? My piece of advice I want to give to all of the incoming freshmen is to definitely set time for yourself. College can be so stressful at times, and it can be very overwhelming, which is normal. Every student will go through it. Set time for yourself. Find a hobby. Join a club. Have a self-care day. Do something you love to do. Go out with your friends. Just make sure you make your well-being and your mental health your number one priority. Congratulations to all of you, and good luck on your college journey. Good morning, WTOK.
All right, y'all. That was my roomie. Hopefully y'all can hear. We were trying to wait to see if we got some comments in the chat to see if y'all could. If y'all couldn't, yes, let us know if y'all could or couldn't hear the video. Then we'll play it back to make sure. Really, what I could do is try to pull up the live stream to see if we can hear it real quick. But hopefully y'all heard her. If y'all didn't hear her, I'll recap what she said. Anna, do you want to go first, play your video, then we'll try to recap?
Go ahead. So my roommate, it's kind of the
yes,
similar.
Okay, they heard.
They said yes. Yay, okay. So my roommate is very similar to Aviana's story. I went in freshman year, and honestly, that was one of my biggest fears about college. That may be one of these incoming freshmen's fears about college. You never know. If you don't go in with a roommate or a friend or somebody who you sign up with, you don't know who you're going to get.
Right.
Did you have to fill out a little form about like your likes and dislikes? And
I don't think so. Freshman, I really can't remember. Girl, I applied for school way long ago. But even if we did, I think we had to do that again, like when we were applying.
Yeah. It's like morning person.
The year after or something. No, I was one that fancy. No, we just got to select, basically.
It made me feel a little bit better when I had to fill out, like, do you like to get up early? Do you like to stay up late? How much do you study? So I was like, okay, they must read these and place you with people similar. Well, throughout my college experience, as I watched other people get roommates, I don't think they read those in depth. I really think they just plot people together. So it was a godsend. I got Shelby as my roommate, and she's literally like my sister. Like, we met literally the first day, and we just hit it off. Our personalities were similar. Everything about us was similar. We literally it felt like we were related or sisters or something. It was crazy. She always was there to encourage me. And I literally could not have gotten through college without her. I'm telling you, I probably would have dropped out without her too. So
I understand.
God plopped me right where He wanted me and just gave me the people in my life to just keep me going and keep me encouraged. And so I asked her to share her favorite memory in college and then a piece of advice for any of you looking to go to college.
Yeah, I forgot to say that, but here we go. I got it.
Okay.
We got Shelby coming in 3, 2,
The thing I was most nervous about when I went to college was having a roommate that I didn't know, and thankfully I was paired with Anna. She became one of my best friends really quickly. By the end of the first trimester at Cary, we were attached at the hip. I have to say one of my favorite memories was every single time I was stressed about anything, Anna was always very willing to watch movies or have a makeover, go out to eat, ride around back roads, like anything that we could get our mind off of just schoolwork. If I could give any advice to anyone that is going into college or is already in college, it would be to get involved. Some of the best people that I met during campus activities. The connections that you create in college usually last with you throughout a lifetime. They can help you get jobs in the future. They can help you while you're in college in your times of need, when you're stressed. But I would definitely encourage all college students to get involved as much as possible in their campus activities. It allows you to be able to take your mind off of your studies just for a little while and be able to enjoy your college experience.
All right.
Yay! And now we're still like really close friends till this day, and now our kids get to grow up together. So they're actually going to meet soon, my little baby, and she has 2 little kids of her own, and so
that is sweet. I love that. I love that, y'all. Having a great college roommate is, when we say a God sent a blessing, we are not over exaggerating.
It impacts you the rest of your life.
Yes.
And on the flip side, I want to share a little story about our suite mates. Okay?
Ooh,
because
go ahead.
You mentioned that you had some stories about your suite mates, and I really hope these people don't watch this, but they just had different personalities. There's many personalities that make the world go round, and I'm all about being yourself, being the best version of yourself, and celebrating that. But they were very OCD neat. Like if we would leave a towel, even if it was hanging over the shower and it was wet or something, they would leave sticky notes with a little arrow pointing like to the towel, and they would say, "Please move your stuff. This is gross."
That is hilarious.
You might accidentally leave like, oh, I left my jewelry one time in the little shower holder, like by the shower. And the way our rooms are set up is we have our room, and we had like a little sink and mirror in there, 2 beds. It was a pretty spacious room. Then you have your bathroom section where you have like a big old shower, another little bathroom section, all of that, and then the other room joins to that room. So that's what I mean by suite mates.
Right.
It's like you just shared the same middle section. So pretty much you shared the same shower, which is kind of weird, but hey, we were all clean. It's
right.
Okay. But they would always leave notes for anything, and they would say, like, if you leave your jewelry here, I'm taking it next time.
Oh my.
Or like anything. One little piece of hair on the floor, this is gross. Clean this up. And we never said anything. We would just take the sticky notes.
I would take them though.
Up, and then I think Shelby started writing notes back to them. Like if they would mess up at all, she would be like, "Excuse me, you left this here." But like, yeah, if I would have had a roommate like that, my college experience could have been very negative.
Yeah.
So the roommates you have, the suite mates you have, really can impact.
Most definitely. I rather would have took your suite mates. My suite mates were 1,000 times worse because they would leave. I'm not going to mention nobody's name, but they would leave stuff in the bathroom, hair in the drains, or messy, or dirty. Or no, this was the biggest thing, right? You know, people have different cleaning habits, you know, so that's the thing. Right. So make sure that you clean up behind yourself.
Always.
If nothing else, clean up behind yourself. Don't leave anybody a mess that you created, you know, because that is absolutely disgusting. That is one thing that I just cannot get behind, and that was my suite mate.
They were really
and it was so cringy because you have to spend a whole year in that room, and you're like, oh my goodness, get me out of here. And that'll really make you want to leave and go home.
It will.
Because you do not want to have to live with nobody who don't want to clean up behind themselves.
Yes.
But the one thing that got me, we in Jackson, Mississippi in the dead heat of summer, and they used to try to turn the air off.
What? Why?
I'm cold. That's what they would say.
From here?
No, they were not. I think I'm not going to even mention that because then it might draw too many clues. But even still, it's the dead heat of summer in the middle of August. And y'all know my Mississippi folks, how hot it gets in the middle of August. That's the hottest. And they would turn the air off. You know, and so yes, I would get right on back up and I would turn the air back on. And so it was literally like all you heard was one door closed, another door closed, because we were going tick for tat all day long because I cannot be in here. It was hotter in our room than it was outside. That's just how hot it was. And so imagine being in a box, because y'all know how dorm rooms are set up, in the dead heat of summer with no air conditioning on. And let's say I'm out because I have a morning class and I don't come back to my dorm until maybe 2 in the afternoon. By the time I get back to my dorm, I'm walking into a sauna. It was so hot. So that is my number one complaint about my suite mate.
Is pray about who your roommate's going to be.
But then you get to start selecting, you know. So find your friends.
Select a good one. Go with your friends. I'm telling you, if I would have had a bad roommate,
Yeah, it would have been tough. It would have been difficult.
I wouldn't have been able to make it.
Yeah,
I don't think.
but truly though, even if you have a difficult living situation, it teaches you a lot. Because in that moment, I didn't realize it then.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it then because I was just mad. I was like, this is unacceptable. But when I took a step back and the more mature I got and the older I got, I was like, I know how to deal with difficult people now, though. I know how to deal with people who want to be confrontational or who want to just keep up something or stir up mess. Because even through that whole process, I never treated them illy, even though they were who they were, and always leaving a mess behind, or even like I could hear them like saying things about me and my roommate, like talking about us.
Oh yeah, we could too.
I still didn't treat them illy, I still didn't treat them wrong. And so you never, regardless of how somebody is treating you, don't let that be a reflection of you. Don't let that change your character. Don't let that change who you are, because that can happen also. You're dealing with somebody, you're like, man, I just want to, get mad or, rough them up, whatever. No, never give into that, because that's not the answer at all. But I promise you, people push you to the edge sometimes, but when you get to the edge, just take a step on back and realize, like, whatever, girl, I'm cooking today. Just take a step back. Don't let nobody push you over. Don't let nobody get you out of your character or get you so upset to the point where you do feel like, oh, I cannot stand this person, I dislike them. The best thing to do for somebody is pray for them. Just pray. Pray for them and pray that they get their situation handled. Because most times though, when people are, and even outside of roommate stuff, now we're just talking about people on campus or people in general, some people don't know how to handle that, oh, I'm on my own, or oh, I don't have anyone to answer to, so they can be confrontational. They may want to start up something or talk about you or say something about you just because that's how people are sometimes. Don't give in to that. Like, I remember, y'all, I had dyed my hair in college. I thought I was so cute, y'all, but it was like it was really orange almost. It was so orange, it was so bright. And I walked into the cafeteria and this girl was like, I didn't know it was still Halloween. And I just looked at her like, excuse me. But I looked at her, my look at her was enough. And I just looked at her and I was just turned my head and I kept going on to get my food, because you don't let people get to you. Don't let people negativity reflect on the person that you are. That has nothing to do with you. Most of the time when negative people have negative things to say, they are trying to say that to themselves, but they want to put that negativity off on somebody else. So don't let those comments get to you. Remember, focus. Remember why you at school. Remember what you're doing and where you want to go in life, and leave all that negativity alone, because there's going to be people out there who's going to say things, who's going to be like, what she got on, because this is how people are, sadly, truthfully.
So to sum all of this up, we encourage you to go to college,
yes,
number one, or maybe a technical school or whatever you want to do, but go get further education to help you succeed in your career, whatever that is for you. Also, be true to yourself.
Always.
Be the best version of yourself. I always say be the truest, classiest version of yourself.
I like that.
And then, what was my third one?
Think.
It was, we gave so much advice.
We did, though.
I'm sorry we were all over the place. Go to college, be yourself. Oh, stay focused, all right? If you start partying and having more fun than you find yourself in class and working on your future career, you're not doing college right.
Girl, so y'all heard Anna.
We gave y'all our whole episode.
Yes, we gave y'all some great advice, some of our favorite. Did I share my favorite college memory? I don't even remember. I've been talking so much. Y'all know I love my school though. The Jackson State University, a proud spring 21 graduate. Y'all see it. So but no, in all seriousness though, y'all, make sure that when you are making that college decision that you make the right choice for you. Sit down, do some research, go to tours, talk to people, ask around, make sure that that's the best fit for you. Y'all drop some college advice in the comments. We're gonna start shouting out some of these schools before we get off. We got Texas State, okay, eat 'em up cats. We got I love all up and through the chat. I love to see it.
Somebody's looking for colleges already.
Okay, hold on. What was it? Oh, it's glitching a little bit, y'all. Hold on, my son.
High school junior, middle of college search.
Yes,
so fun.
Like she said, fun times. That was a great times happening. Yes, Miss Sherry Moss over there, our director. She is the I love baby, Miss Sherry.
That's what we. She has her beautiful
Jackson State shirt on.
Bedazzled and sparkly.
Yes, and she said Jackson State taught life skills. That is true, no lie. You learn some life skills. Let me tell you one more thing about Jackson State though. While we're still in the comments and looking, we got some Hell State up in the house. We see y'all. All right, Miss Sherry, 1983 grad. I heard that. So one thing about JSU though, for real, it is a true family. And so it never fails. You cannot make it to class on time. Not because you can't get there, but you have to hug 150 people before you make it to class. Like, that is the one hugging university. You walk down the class and you see one person and you got to give them a hug, and you see that person, you got to give them a hug. Like, it's always, we're always hugging each other, but it makes you feel good. Like, for real, y'all, if you hug a person for 6 seconds and release some type of dopamine or something to make you happy, like keep your emotions happy and going.
Happy?
Everybody, it's a great time. It's always a great time at Jackson State. Like, stuff happens, don't get me wrong, but it's always a great time at JSU. But we are always hugging and loving and spreading the love and spreading the encouragement. You cannot make it down the plaza without seeing and hugging someone. And then also, I don't know if it was like this for you. You got to. Homecoming, Anna. Let's go to homecoming.
I need to feel this love. And because William Carey, they do have it, but the way you describe your university,
it truly is.
You love your university
with all my heart.
I love to see that.
I love my dear old college home
until I met Aviana.
But no, it's really truthfully like that. It's just always a hey girl. I don't know if it was like this for you in school. This is what I was about to say. I don't know anybody's name for real. It's just like, hey girl, that's my friend. Hey friend.
That's me now. That's me everywhere I go. I'm like, oh yeah, I know you from somewhere.
Right, because you see them and you know their face and you know, y'all took class.
But I may not know your name.
Right, that is something. Okay, so I think we shout out all the schools: Hale State, Jackson State. We had Texas State on here. Yes, thank y'all so much. I was so excited about this episode to share our college experience, let y'all know about the Jackson State University. I'ma still say it's still the best college in the world. Nobody is messing with JSU. Not to put you down, Anna, but nobody's messing with JSU, y'all. So again, shout out to our school. Shout out to y'all for joining us, bringing some college spirit. We thank y'all so much for joining this digital news desk. Anna, you got anything else for them?
I don't know. Go check out William Carey. It is a great school. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm not as enthusiastic today. I'm a little tired, but it is really a great school, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Definitely wouldn't have went anywhere else. It sounds very similar to Jackson State. That family atmosphere. If you're looking for a place where somebody cares about you, don't sleep on the smaller universities. Don't just look at the top, like, huge universities. Check out some of these smaller ones, because as you can see, we got some great places here in Mississippi
that produce great students, great people in the workforce. So
I would say that we're good students.
Yes. Well, I think we were, Anna. I think we were. All right, y'all. A&A is out.